today's video, guys, and also welcome here if you are new here. My name's Alora and I make motherhood, faith, and lifestyle content. I'm a stay-at-home mom to 2 toddlers. If you would like to stick around, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. I thought I would just vlog the rest of my week. Today is Tuesday. I did not pick up the camera yesterday because Mondays are just so busy, and because it's so busy it tends to feel a little chaotic. I do a good chunk of video editing for my church on Mondays, and then I also go grocery shopping, and I just did not feel like picking up the camera yesterday, so we're picking it up today here on Tuesday, and I'll be filming the rest of my week. We have a busy-ish week ahead of us. Nothing too crazy, but you guys of course will be coming along with us. Today is the day where I pull up all of my fall sweaters from the basement and hang them on my rack in my bedroom. I'm really excited about this because I have been holding off for a while. The weather has been consistently cooler, so I do feel like it is safe to finally bring those up and actually wear them and not overheat throughout the day. I'm not sure if it's true or not, but I just feel like the warmer weather stuck around a lot longer than in previous years. I just always remember October being like a cooler month in years past, and like a good chunk of October has felt like summer. So I don't know if anyone else has felt that way, but I just feel like the warmer weather just stuck around just a tad bit longer than in years prior. I will say I have already dug into my sweaters in the basement. I just like pulled out this crew neck not that long ago. I just haven't brought everything up from the basement. So that's what I'm doing today. But before I switch out my seasonal clothing, I do need to just tidy up the house a little bit. I did go to bed with a sink full of dirty dishes because you know what, some evenings the dishes can absolutely wait. I'm not like that most of the time. Most of the time I go to bed with a clean sink. Yesterday, like I said, felt like such a busy day and it was a busy evening, and so I went to bed with a sink full of dishes, and you know what, no regrets, because last night I really did need that time just to rest and not worry about getting the dishes into the dishwasher. So I'm going to obviously put the dishes into the dishwasher. I do need to tidy up other areas of my home, get a load of laundry started, and then I think from there that's when I'll actually like switch up my clothing. Totally random, but I just think the scarecrow is the cutest little guy ever. I know you have seen him in previous videos. I also moved him. He used to be on the bottom shelf of the entertainment center, but the kids kept grabbing him and I was afraid they're gonna break him. So I moved him up here, and I just think he's so cute. I mean, look at that smile. I forgot that I wanted to start laundry, so I'm glad that I saw the washer remember to start laundry. Also, my children followed me down here, so there's just a lot happening in the background, and that's just real life. Right here is all of my sweaters. It was once in a trash bag, but like a wild animal, I tore into it. Everything into piles. So this pile is summer clothes slash spring clothes, so I'm going to be putting that into a garbage bag to store in the basement. I also need to go through my actual closet and pull out some of the summer clothes I have in there. I have like t-shirts that are meant for summer, and then I think some skirts that are very summery as well. It's hard to film in there, so I'm just going to do that off camera. And then this pile right here is all my sweaters, so whether that be like cardigans or just like an actual sweater. And then I have a pile full of crew necks, vests, and then I have a pile of just like long sleeve shirts. This pile right here is going to be the donate pile. I have this summer dress that I didn't wear all summer, so I'm going to donate that. And then I have some sweaters that I looked at and I was like, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking last year when I bought that. Now on the rack, I do have some dresses here because I knew I could either wear like a sweater on top or a cardigan with it and still make it nice and warm for the colder months. A lot of these will also go really well with boots as well. So I thought I could just keep out some of these dresses for the winter months, because you can definitely take, like, for instance, this dress and you can style it for the warmer months, but you can also style it for the colder months as well. I could possibly style a sweater on top and then wear some boots with it, and it would be perfect for the winter time. This dress right here is obviously a long sleeve, so again, great for winter, and I'd pair it with like a jean jacket and boots. And there we have a winter outfit, even though it is a dress. I'm going to start hanging everything up. We'll see how much this rack can hold. It's going to definitely be jam-packed because sweaters in general are just very bulky. So if I need to move my dresses into my actual closet, I will do that, because I will be creating more space in my actual closet once I remove some summer t-shirts in there. This is how I decided to do the clothes on the rack. I did keep the dresses out, so here are all the dresses, and then basically this over here are all my sweaters, and then right here are my vests, which I only own 2, and then these are my jackets. So I have like my jean jacket and I have this flannel jacket. What are you doing? Are you being a stinker? You're gonna break it, you stinker. Hopefully she doesn't break that. Moving over to my bed, I have my summer clothes in here. It's only half full, so I still have room to put t-shirts. These are my crew necks right here, and then my long sleeve shirts right here. This is going to go in my actual closet. And then over here are my donated items. So that is pretty much everything in terms of like winter attire tops. I do have like leggings, longer socks, warmer wintertime pajamas that I need to put away as well. I'm not going to film the rest of the day because I feel like I've already talked your ear off, and I plan on filming the rest of my week. So to avoid this video from being way too long, I'm just going to stop for today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Happy hump day. Do people still say hump day? I don't know, that just sounds like really millennial of me, and I'm not even a millennial. Happy Wednesday. We just got back from story time and we just spent our morning there. It is freezing outside. It is literally so cold, and the fact that I pulled out my sweaters yesterday was such like impeccable timing. Like, I kid you not, it is super gloomy and cold outside today, and I just want to cuddle on my couch and do absolutely nothing. One day when my kids are a little bit older, that's going to be more realistic, but as of right now, that is so unrealistic, so I'm not going to even try. I also wanted to make mention that today Aldi dropped some like holiday decor, bakeware, that kind of stuff, and they have holiday mugs that are so cheap and so cute. I'm probably going to make a trip there tomorrow and get myself a couple mugs for the holidays. I have my eye on 2 different kinds of mugs. I have my eye on this gingerbread house mug, and then I also have my eye on this Christmas tree one. And I think I want to buy 2 of each so that I can hang it on my little mug display underneath my cabinet. So I have my eye on those, and I want to grab them while they last, because if you are an Aldi shopper and you have shopped the aisle of shame, then you know that they have limited inventory, and like once they're out, they're out. And so I want to snatch it up while I can. I know they have like a pink Christmas tree one that was also really intriguing for me. So that is the pink Christmas tree mug that was intriguing, but I just ultimately decided that I wasn't gonna grab that because I was deciding if I wanted to alternate the gingerbread house and the green Christmas tree or the green Christmas tree and the pink Christmas tree. And I ultimately decided that I would just do the gingerbread house. I am surprised my kids have not come into the kitchen and be like, Mom, where's lunch? So I need to get started on that before I start to hear it. Before I go and homeschool Caspian, I did just want to sit down quickly and talk about where we are at in our debt-free journey. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably already know what I'm going to say, but if you don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me there because they found out about this first. But last Saturday, Kyle and I made a huge leap towards getting out of debt. We threw $8,000 at the student loan debt. We went from owing $20,000 and now we are down to like $13,000-ish. I don't know the exact numbers, guys. I'm sorry. I did vlog that moment, so I did catch it on camera. It obviously won't be posted until we're actually debt-free, and I'm gonna be making a debt-free video. And so I'm really excited to make that in the future. And what's crazy is like I can see that video being made. Like it's actually not that far away. It's gonna be here before we know it. 20,000 has seemed so daunting, but now that we are down to 13, it's like, oh yeah, we can pay this off, no issues. Like as long as we keep our head in the game. High School Musical. I feel like I need to cue the High School Musical song. Gotta get your head in the game. We gotta get ahead in the game. But as long as we can keep our head in the game and focus, and this is 100% doable. So that is just a quick update as to where we are at in our debt-free journey. And if you haven't seen our debt-free journey video that we filmed a few months ago, I'll have that linked in the cards above. In that video, we explain our plans moving forward to becoming debt-free. So that is just a great video to watch if you would like to know what our plans are. I need to stop talking. I need to go homeschool Caspian. I'll get a few clips of that. I probably won't talk to you guys though, just so I can really focus on him and making sure that he's being taught well. Say L-M-N-O-P. Y-A-C. Where's the letter B? Where's the letter B? Where's the letter B? Right there. Good! I'm about to get started on dinner and I am making my all-time favorite comfort classic, and that is, I'm sure some of you have already guessed it, but that is chicken pot pie. I make this recipe all the time during the colder months and I just absolutely love this recipe. It is so stinking good and it's also budget friendly, so just a win-win all around. Also, speaking of budget friendly, I just buy my pie crust from Aldi. I do not make them homemade. I'm sorry guys, I am not a baker by any means. I've never made a homemade pie crust and I just don't have it within me to want to make a homemade pie crust because there's this right there at Aldi, right at my fingertips. If I'm not mistaken, Aldi is running sales on all of their Thanksgiving themed foods. So for example, this pie crust is part of the sale. You just get a little bit cheaper. Chicken broth, I went shopping at Aldi on Monday and chicken broth was 99 cents. Let me show you. The non-organic chicken broth. $0.99. Funny enough, I do need chicken broth for this dinner, so would you look at that? I have Curious George on the TV for the kids because Kyle is having to stay at the school just a little bit later. He took on tutoring for the winter months, and he started tutoring like maybe a week or two ago. So he tutors on Wednesdays and Thursdays. So he'll be doing that, I think, until Christmas break, which I'm really grateful that he decided to do tutoring because it's obviously a little extra money as well. I'm very grateful for a husband that is very much a hard worker. He will take on extra hours when he can. What's nice about working at the school is there is opportunities to make a little bit of extra money, and he normally takes up those opportunities when presented. Should I get started on dinner? Uh-huh. Are you hungry?
No.
What? You just said I should get started on dinner. Okay, I'm gonna put you down, okay? I gotta chop some onions.
No.
No! Is Daddy home?
Daddy?
Yeah, it's Daddy. You're waving?
Hi.
You're waving hi. About to head to Aldi. I'm going to go shop for some of those Christmas mugs. I'm really excited to see what they have, and hopefully they have exactly what I want. I'd like to get the 2 Christmas trees and 2 gingerbread houses. So hopefully there is enough there. I'm excited just to browse the aisle of shame, and I only plan on buying the mugs, but if I find a good deal on other Christmas decor, I'll probably snatch that up as well, only because I plan on getting more anyways. And so if I can just get it now and save money instead of waiting till later, then I'm probably just going to do that. You guys, all of the brown gingerbread house mugs were gone. They were all gone. I was shocked because they just released these items yesterday. The entire seasonal section was picked through. Like, for example, the Christmas throws that they had, there were only 2 left. 2 Christmas blankets left. Thankfully, there were still some Christmas pillows left, so I did decide to snatch one up because it's like, I don't know how long this is gonna last. So I did snatch up this pink candy cane pillow, and then they did have the green Christmas tree mugs that I really wanted. So I pivoted by getting the pink Christmas trees to go with it instead of the gingerbread houses tier. So like you have seen in my videos with my mugs hung up underneath the cabinet, I'm going to do the same with the Christmas trees. They're just gonna alternate green, pink, and that's how it's gonna look. I was really wanting to go more traditional, but you know what? Pinkmas will always have a place in my heart. I was reminded that if you snooze, you lose. I should have went yesterday. I was like debating. I ultimately decided not to because of the weather. I just didn't want to be out in the rain. So let that be a lesson for you too. In the Aldi aisle of shame, if you snooze, you lose. About to head out the door, and I'm pretty sure you can already guess where we're going. If you guessed the pumpkin patch, you are right. We are probably the most predictable people you'll ever meet. The pumpkin patch closes in like 2 weeks, so we only have just a limited amount of time that we can actually go. So we are going as much as we possibly can. Also, speaking of pumpkin, okay, this is not gonna work. My coat is just way too bulky for this. It's also cold outside, so that's why I had to go down to the basement and grab like my winter coat because it's just too cold and I don't want to suffer. But anyways, speaking of pumpkin patch, I was reading on one of my reels that's like the recent what we spent in a week reel. Someone mentioned that for both adults and children, it is $30 per person to enter into their pumpkin patch. And that is insane. That's ridiculous. Like it totally weeds out an entire group of people that just can't even afford to go to a pumpkin patch. There are several pumpkin patches in my area. None of them charge you to be there. And I'm very grateful for that. I don't know if that's a Midwest thing or if it's just like we live in such a rural area that if they charge people, then no one's gonna show up. Anyways, when I read that, that totally shocked me, and I'm just very grateful that the pumpkin patch that we frequently visit is free to go into. Like, you obviously have to pay for the donuts and the apple cider slush and stuff like that, but like just to actually be there, it is free. So grateful for that. I'm going to go soak that up even more today because wow, I can't even imagine paying that much. That's where we're gonna spend the rest of our Friday morning. The kids are very, very eager to go play in the corn, so we're gonna skedaddle on out of here. We have been home from the pumpkin patch for quite a few hours now. We are just going about our afternoon things. Ellery's napping, homeschool's done. I'm about to start editing this video actually so I can get it up and posted in a timely manner. I am going to end this vlog here. I really don't have much else to film because I will be dedicating the rest of Ellery's nap to editing this video. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to stick around, subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye, friends.